Howdy, y'all. It's your girl, Miss Kitty Litter ATX, and I'm coming at you live with an all-new episode of the New Mew Review. And today we're taking a look at Camp Wannakiki, Season 3, Episode 5, y'all. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's our campers competing for their cosplay badge, y'all. But before we get to that, I need to put on my side-eye glasses here because Ernestine is back with us. For those of you who have been following this story, Ernestine had taken off with this K-pop band to Korea, and wild shenanigans ensued. Well, now she's back with us, and she's trying to get me to convert to become a Scientologist. Like I got time in my busy schedule to give up all my worldly possessions and hang out with Tom Cruise. Ernestine, I've about had it up to here with you and your issues, honey. You better get somewhere and get yourself right, girl. Bye-bye now. All right, moving along. As we start off our episode, the Sugar Baker twins are watching TV in an apocalyptic world when who should appear on the telenovela but none other than RuPaul's Drag Race star Cynthia Lee Fontaine, y'all, and I was just thrilled to death to see her on Camp Wannakiki. She is an Austin sister of mine. She probably referred to me as a crazy Tia, but yes, I absolutely adore her. She's a beautiful singer, a beautiful soul, and if you get a chance, check her out on social media. She's a doll. Anyway, she was there, and it was hilarious. Then, suddenly on the screen appeared yet another special guest. Yes, near and dear to my heart, it was the lovable Debbie Fox, y'all, from season 2. She was playing a newscaster who was predicting. I can speak good English, y'all. Just give me a moment. My English gets gooder as I go along. At any rate, she was predicting the end of the world was going to happen. But who could save the day? Well, who else but the Sugar Baker twins, of course. But before they did that, we got to meet back up with our campers, who were told that this week their challenge was going to be the high ropes, y'all. And this one already to have my heart because I remember on season 2 when they did this and they told me I was going to have to climb up on some ropes way above the ground. I was like, oh, hails to the no. But we did it and I know how difficult that was. So applause to all y'all for completing the challenge so well. I think you did a great job. I laughed throughout the episode. What they had to do actually was there were 2 inflatable aliens who were holding this inflatable doll hostage. And so they had to, in their own campy way, rescue this damsel inflatable doll, drag her up a rope bridge that was way high up in the air, and then do that zip line thing down to the ground or whatever. And it's a lot harder than it sounds, y'all. So, first of all, I just want to say that should I ever be stranded in a dark alley and about ready to be attacked, I hope that Queen Faraz is somewhere nearby because she threw down on those aliens. When I tell you that she body slammed them to the ground, rolled over 2 or 3 times, and then just put it on them, I'm not exaggerating. That was hilarious. All of the campers actually brought a funny spin to how they not only rescued the damsel, but how they got up that bridge, that rope bridge, and zip line down. That was pretty amazing. I'll say props to y'all on getting up that ladder bridge thing. It ain't easy, so good on you. At the end of this, there was yet another skit. And I have to give props to the production team at this point, not only for this episode, but just for the whole season. That it looks and sounds marvelous, y'all. Y'all are doing your job and your unsung heroes. Everybody talks about the performers and the host and whatnot, but kudos to the production team because y'all have did it this season. It's very well done. At any rate, the skit that ensued was a sci-fi drama. It was kind of like Star Trek, but also like Star Trek, in which the Sugar Baker twins and Dear Ruthie had to save the planet one lash at a time, and they use their laser beams and their laser sense of wit to save the day. The skit was funny. The production values were off the chain. It was great. I lived for it. And I did laugh quite a bit. Also, in this skit, we had another surprise special guest. Was the season one Camp Wannakiki winner Alexis Bevels, who I was fortunate enough to actually meet in person at one time and get to spend some time with. And she's just a consummate professional entertainer, just absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen her show, in my humble opinion, on YouTube, you need to watch it, follow her. She's brilliant. Debbie Fox also returned, as well as Cynthia Lee Fontaine. Once again, very funny skit. I laughed. I laughed a lot. It was cute. After this, it was time for the talent show. And the campers were supposed to bring their best cosplay looks to the stage. Bring it to the runway, please. First up, we had Vivian Vendetta Sinclair, who was giving us the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I had a hunch that this was not going to be my favorite look from the time that she walked out on stage. Basically, she had some gold Christmas bells as earrings. There was a kind of a green tunic with a pair of beige tights and some boots. And then, of course, the hump on her back. If I was her, I would have dragged the Sugar Bakers up on stage, and that way I could have been flanked by two gargoyles. Just kidding. And I wonder why I don't get booked on subsequent seasons of this show, y'all. Hopefully they're not watching. Or are they? At any rate, it's all in good fun. I'm old as the hill, so I have no room to talk. At any rate, next up we had Bohemian Rhapsody, who was doing Endora from Bewitched. And this was spot on cosplay, y'all. She looked like her. She had the red wig. She had the flowy gown. All the elements were there. You know, she was casting spells. I was taken in by the magic of what she was serving. It was really great. Next up, we had Lucy Couture, who was doing Princess Peach from Mario Brothers. A well-done look. She had the whole pink thing going on. There was a little car. She had one of the Mario Brothers as a puppet on her arm. So it was a complete look. Next up, we had Queen Faraz. And she was giving us Ursula from The Little Mermaid. And when I tell you that she served that look, she served the look, y'all. Queen, this was what I was waiting for from you. It was campy. It was over the top. It was delicious. The paint was right. She had the wig. She had the tentacles going on. The story was there. Just everything about it was funny. She even had the little scroll. So, Queen Faraz, props to you this week. That was well done, my dear. Next up, we had Geneva Convention, who was doing Miss Frizzle. I had to admit that I had to look this one up because I wasn't familiar with the character. But apparently it's a Netflix show about a science teacher who teaches children to these little adventures that she has. And this look was fire. She went from, Geneva came out first, and she was the serious science teacher. And then through a reveal, she just gave us the whole universe. I mean, there was just this silver bodysuit. There was planets on a hoop skirt. There was everything. This was just on point, over the top, spectacular. I lived for it. Next up, we had somebody, Sinead the Skig. Shanique, this gig was Jesus Christ. And I thought this was appropriate because when I heard the story that she was telling, all I could say was, Jesus Christ, what is happening here? I love you, Shanique, and I thought the look was nice. There was a crown of thorns, there was a white robe, and like some blood going on, and even in the hands, she had the stigmata thing happening there, with the holes in the palms. All that was there. But then there was a snake that came out. The storyline kind of went all over the place that she was trying to seduce Adam, and I didn't know if she was supposed to be Eve or the devil or Jesus or what was happening from this story. It kind of went a little left for me. I didn't hate the outfit, but compared to some of the other looks, it was a little simpler. The wig was right, the makeup was right, and even the cosplay was not terrible, but it just wasn't my favorite. Last up, we had America Powers, who did Rosie the Robot from the Jetsons, y'all, on roller skates. Okay, so it was rolling on a Rosie. No secret that I absolutely adore America. I think she's just killing these challenges, and this was no exception. It was funny. It was fun. As soon as she rolled out on stage, I knew exactly who the character was, and I thought it was a fun reference that I quite enjoyed. So, kudos. After this, there was some backstage chat, and then the top two and the bottom two were announced. Our top two this week were Lucy Couture and Geneva Convention. And our bottom two this week were Vivian Vendetta Sinclair and Sinead This Gig. As far as the top two goes, wow, it's just at that point where so many of the looks are top notch. It's hard to pick a favorite. I liked really just about everything that I saw on stage this week. I was gagged by, so it would have been hard for me to be a judge and select a favorite this week. I'm just gonna say it. But at the end of the day, Geneva Convention took top honors, and I think deservedly so. It was a well thought out, executed outfit, a lot of details, a reveal, all that it was going on. So it was very cute. And for cosplay, yes, yes, yes. But there were also some other looks I was gagged by. All of them did great. For the bottom two, this one was hard for me. Hard. It was hard. And I'm going to tell you why. Because from the get-go, I had thought that Vivian Vendetta Sinclair just had that comedy thing down pat. There's something about her that makes me smile and laugh. It's innate. You either have it or you don't. She got that. So I was eager to see her up in the top for one of the in the running for Queen of Camp. I just did. She was one of my picks, and this goes to show that it only takes one so look to have you walk out of the competition. And as with our previous contestants that left, I felt really heartbroken and sad that she went, because I do think that she has so much to offer as a camp entertainer. She got the camp thing going on, y'all, mark my words. And if you're watching this, honey, no shade, no shame, you're amazing, and I think that you have a terrific comedy career in your future should you go that route. I mean that from the heart, and I don't say things that I don't mean, so believe that when I tell you that you is funny, sis. You is. And I live to see what you do next. Well, what else? What did y'all think of this week's episode? Who should have stayed? Who should have went home? What have you? How are you feeling? Who do you see rising to the top, as it were, in this competition for Queen of Camp. You know, as always, I'd like to say thank you to all y'all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I would like to say that also that I had an amazing chat with drag idol of mine, Wilma Fingerdew, this morning, and it was just a delight. I have to tell you that she's an absolute doll. If you are not familiar with her, not following her, go look her up on YouTube because her reviews are through the roof. The Wilma Fingerdew review is everything. So look her up. I'll be on there sometime soon with my little chin wag with her. She only had one to wag. I had two, but that's a whole other issue. I do want to mention that the Drag Clubhouse Cruise is coming up. It's going to be in October. We're leaving out of Long Beach, and we're going to the Mexican Riviera. There's going to be stars from RuPaul's Drag Race, Dragula, and Camp Wannakiki on board. There's going to be theme parties. There's going to be shows. There's going to be meet and greets. There's going to be everything you can want. So if you're interested, look it up on dragclubhouse.com. My thanks also, as always, to Slipside Productions, Surratt Leather and Gear, and the United Court of Austin. But mostly thanks to you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and there's never been a better time than today to amp up your camp. Big love from the New Moo Review and the ATX Kitty. Bye-bye now.